What is up, guys? Welcome back to Life of Bliss and another video of redoing this old junky trailer and making it look new again, hopefully, at least on the inside. So far we have replaced all the floors. We bring in E-tracks throughout everywhere on the walls. The next step is to run some LED lights up along the ceiling. I'm going to put some LED strips along the side of the walls here. This has electrical running through. It's got that little switch there, but none of the lights are working in here, and they're not really that bright anyways. But I bought a new battery for the trailer, so it should work without being hooked up to a vehicle as well. I'll show you the hookup through all of that, and then I also have a little ramp that we're going to be putting on the end of the back door just for easier transitions and some hinges there. Go over that with you as well. And I do have a question for you guys. I'm going to be either naming the trailer Old Red or Clifford the Big Red Trailer. I'm going to let my son decide later on in the video. I have a feeling I know what he's going to pick. He's almost 3, so kind of gives you a hint. But anyways, let me know what you guys think the trailer should be named down in the comments below. Let's get to work. So here is the battery I ended up buying, I don't know, for like 15 bucks or so, not bad. And here's the little box up front. That sucker is not working. Boom, there we go. Let's go see if we have lights on there. Negative. Negative. So that did not have power. I'm thinking that battery pack was for possibly the braking system if the trailer becomes attached for whatever reason. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know all the specifics about that system and these trailers, but I'm gonna go ahead and run these anyways because I know all the rest of the lights work with the truck or with the trailer when it's hooked to the truck. So I'm gonna assume those work as well. We'll get them going. Okay, so after a little troubleshooting, hook the truck up. Those are on, and boom, got light. But it's not a whole lot of light. Let me show you what that's going to look like here in just a second. So yes, it does need to be hooked up to the truck, but I'm going to hook up these lights right here and have these going around the upper corners. So I got all the LEDs ran last night. It was freezing cold. It was like 28 degrees while I was out here doing that. But they start up here towards the front, run all the way down the side of the trailer. Instead of running the wiring down here to this switch, I just left the wiring on the back like it is. And there's some extension wire there, that red wire. It's got a positive and negative terminal. Ran it up to one of the ceiling lights up here and just used the positive terminal from the ceiling and grounded it up there where that light used to be. And then same thing on the other side. Ran it down and connected it there on the end. Now the nice thing about running it up here is I'm just going to throw this cover back on to hide all the wiring, besides just those few wires running across the beam up there. Now I used the sticky double-sided tape on the back there to get this up, but I threw some of these little brackets. I'll leave a link down below for these. That was just to kind of help them stay up. They're put every, I don't know, 16 inches, 2 foot, something like that, just to make sure it's going to stay up and not fall down over time. I'll show you guys the lights a little bit later once the truck is hooked up, but I did tell you I was going to name the trailer. Talon, hey, we're going to name the trailer. So we're going to name the trailer. Do you want to name the trailer Old Red or Clifford the Big Red Trailer?
Clifford the Big Red Trailer.
You want to name it Clifford?
Yeah.
Here you go, guys. Clifford the Big Red Trailer.
Yeah.
Now Clifford is a little leaky in a few spots. Right up here you can see some daylight coming through. I think that actually holds pretty well. I am going to throw some seam sealer on there as well. But then there is another leak right there. So I'm going to throw on some of this brushable seam sealer. That should get everything sealed up pretty well. I think those are the only 2 leaky spots, so we'll get that put on and then throw on that rear gate that I was talking about. So I am not usually one to brag about myself, but Is that not the best seam job you've ever seen? Just the quality of that. I don't think it'll leak. That's the main part. I don't think that one was actually leaking anyways to begin with. I think all that fiberglass is sealed up top. But I got the other spot sealed up, the other spot sealed up underneath the wood, and I thought I would give you guys a final look around Clifford before we load everything up. So I went ahead and grabbed a couple of spare tires that I put towards the front of the trailer there. All the E-tracks down, plenty of tie-down spots. And we got just a little transition piece. I just threw this in there just for the two-wheeler with small wheels. So that is there. And then the little ramp down at the end of the gate inside the disaster of what is my garage right now. As you can see, I just threw some hinges on there. I heard the piano hinge isn't the strongest of options, so I went with some of these. The bolts do stick up, but this will be down anytime that we're using it or walking over it, so not a huge deal. Let me close her up here. Oop. Not without that piece of wood in there. I also ended up putting 3 of those rubber stops on the door here. There was only one to begin with, and it was pretty rotten, so got all of those replaced. And then the moment y'all came here for, right? The LED lights. So close our door. It is very dark in here. Found my switch. Boom. Plenty of light. So the trailer does have to be connected to the truck for these lights to work, but figure eventually I'll run a wire from that small battery that I got to the power source on that switch, and then it should be able to be used anytime it's not on the truck as well. But as you can see, this gives you plenty of light, even at nighttime, complete darkness. We'll be able to see anything in here that we need to. So there you go, guys. The projects for Clifford, the big red trailer, are done. Everything is ready for us to be able to load up and start using it. We have a few loads that we're planning on taking to Kansas City, and I'll show you the place that we're going to be moving to once we get there. It's not exactly what we expected, but I think it's going to work out great for us. There she is. Look at that beauty. Like I said, I hope you guys learned some things. I know I definitely did throughout this process. Thank you for watching Life of Bliss, and now I need to load this sucker up.